Hey guys, this is New Sensei. Normally at the end of each month I would do an archery Q&A, and the purpose of this series is not so much to give you a structured thematic discussion on archery topics, but to answer those quick small questions that people have. And some of these questions are very common questions which people want to know about. So while I don't structure them, they're probably worth following every now and then at the end of each month. Now this month I haven't actually done a Q&A, or last month in January, and that's because I took up most of the questions for the 25,000 subscriber AMA. So I'm kind of drawing questions, so this is a reminder that you still can ask me. I do want to do one for every month. So I do probably check the previous Q&A videos or this current video. Otherwise you can post a message on Facebook, especially when I announce the Q&As at the end of each month. So I do want to have at least like a 15-minute video at the end of every month to, one, recognize what people want to ask, and two, actually interact with you guys. So because this or last month has been dry, this is just a reminder video. But on that note, I do want to take this opportunity to recognize the people who have been submitting captions for the subtitle project. It's been a pretty busy few weeks. It's been 1 month since the announcement. I've received about 200 submissions, and they've covered languages from English to Czech, German, Dutch being very popular. We're getting Spanish done. We've just got our first Hungarian ones out there, and there are a few other languages which have been covered as well. So it's been amazing to see the amount of input people have had, and the original announcement hasn't reached that far. It's only been like 1,000 views, but the handful of people who jumped on board have put in a lot of effort, so thank you very much. It's been very tough to proofread all these subtitles, and these are things which I can do myself, but you know, if I'm doing this, then I'm not making videos, I'm not training, so all this does everyone a big favor, and there'll be more videos being released in the weeks to come. I have been a little annoyed at some things, not in a bad way, but as a teacher you always fix mistakes, and I expect a few mistakes in most of the submissions, but some of them have been really sloppy, and this is kind of a bit of a downer in some ways. This is all done in good faith, so you know, I know you're not trolling me, I know you're helping out, and you really want to help out, and I'm quite happy fixing mistakes. But there is a bit of incentive to do it right. I mean, after all, these are subtitles which will be published to the entire world. So I am an English teacher. I will pick on small mistakes, things like spelling, punctuation, and I understand that the things that are said verbally don't always correlate to a good written statement, but part of the trick with doing good captions is to interpret the meaning of what's being said rather than try too hard to transcribe exactly what's being said. Just because as long as I'm not reading off a script, I'm going to do certain things and repeat certain words which don't need to be added or transcribed. And part of the frustration in working through a lot of scripts is having to remove unnecessary things. If I say the word or then I don't have to add that every single time. And if you add that every single time, I have to remove that every single time. So that does take up a lot of time. But the main problem, the main challenge so far are things like typos or nonsense. And I understand that sometimes you don't always clearly hear what I say. You know, things like the audio, I might think over what I'm saying and repeat myself, and especially if you're not a native English speaker, you might not catch the mannerisms that a lot of people have. So I do appreciate the effort, but sometimes the effort in fixing mistakes is greater than just writing it out. So if you're not that confident, then that's okay, but do take the time to read over your work. If you're trying to do this for the subtitle giveaway, you have until the end of March. So don't do 5 captions in one day and rush them out and then have tons of mistakes. If I have to fix a mistake every single line, then I'm basically the one doing the subtitling. So I'd rather you take your time, do one a day or a few a week, rather than just rush out 20 in the weekend. So again, thank you for those who have submitted, especially those who are doing the international subtitles. For those who still want to get into the project, there's still plenty of videos which haven't been covered, and there are still plenty of languages where you can apply your unique skill set and help out the international archery community. Speaking of giveaways, that is still happening. Every subtitle that gets approved will be put into a draw where you can win a prize. Now, originally the prize was a copy of Total Archery Inside the Archer by Kisik Lee and Tyler Benner, sent in by Tyler Benner himself. So thanks to Tyler from Astra Archery. That is still the main prize, and of course I'm still giving away gift cards for the top 3 contributors. Now, originally I said Lancaster Archery. I'm happy to negotiate other retailers if you find it's more convenient and cheaper for you. So that's still on the books. Additionally, there are also more prizes being sent in. So I'm giving away some extra stuff I received from Archery Supplies in South Australia. They include 2 Infinitec dampeners as well as a pack of vanes. So that's being given away. Additionally, Archer's Dozen, which is an Etsy store, they'll be donating a custom bucket hat. So that's also a prize you can win. And Shire Archery from the UK will be giving away a very nice wooden archer mouse figure, which looks really cool, as well as some custom leather arm guards, which look absolutely fantastic. So thank you to all the people and businesses which are chipping in for the draw. This is our way to say thank you to everyone out there who is contributing to my project, and that's gonna be a big benefit to people in the future from all around the world who want to find out more about archery. So again, thank you. I also want to take this opportunity to promote a project on behalf of a fan and a friend. This one's for Jason, and Jason watched me years ago, and now he's become quite a proficient archer. He's like 3rd in the state now, and he's come a long way. It's just been amazing to see his progress and how he's developed as an archer, and I reckon we'll go for a long way. So it's been amazing shooting alongside Jason. Unfortunately, last year Jason suffered a tragedy. His son, Carlin Oak, was diagnosed with a condition which made him unfit for life, and when he was born, he only went through 22 weeks of gestation, and he only lived for 37 minutes, and that's just been a great tragedy for he and his wife Erin. So the whole year has been a big challenge for both of them. And Erin has decided to launch Australia's first healing centre for pregnancy loss and neonatal death. And her initial step is to travel to Los Angeles to find out about the services already being offered, so she can come back and set up the first service specifically for this particular trauma. So to help her out, I'm calling on and inviting people to donate to their cause. I'll link the page in the description below. So that I think personally, I think it's a great way to show our support to one of our own. It's not just archers, but as people. It's only a small token, but all these things add up, and just promoting it out there, if not donating, then sharing it, would be an amazing thing for Jason and Erin. As an additional token of appreciation on my behalf, anyone who donates to the cause for a total of at least 25 Australian dollars will receive a free ticket into the Subtitle Project draw. So even if you haven't submitted any captions, as a way to thank you for helping out a fellow archer, and a fellow family, then I'm going to give you the chance to be part of that big project as well. So regardless of whether you've been part of the project previously, you will get a free ticket. So if you do donate, do post a comment on their page and post a comment in this video as well, and you'll be credited with 1 ticket. So again, thank you very much in advance for the help that you've given Jason and Erin, and hopefully their dreams will take off. In addition to that, to make sure that Erin gets over the top and reaches the goal, if we collectively reach 90% of her funding goal, then I will personally donate my entire YouTube revenue from this month to help her out and make sure she gets exactly what she needs. So again, thank you everyone who's been part of the journey so far and the project happening right now. There's still plenty of time, plenty of opportunity to be involved. And of course, I'm still waiting for questions. So if you have anything you want to know, or any ideas which you want to throw at me, I'm quite happy to answer them in next month's Q&A. This is Nu Sensei, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.